So, hi. Well, we'll start with this series about troubleshooting in the process of me making a simple project with JavaFX to make an application and to run proper architecture with controllers, facades, and the grasp and solid patterns. So, in this journey, I'm gonna make this series mainly because I want to document the proper way to solve the troubles that I'm gonna meet, and also because it might be helpful for other people and well, even for me in the future if I get to happen to encounter these problems again. So let's just start by the first thing. When working with JavaFX, you gotta download the proper libraries and the proper dependencies. So let's see how does that process comes up. So the first thing that you gotta do, let's close these windows and make the process again, is basically search for JavaFX, and then you gotta see this page. You just click the first one, which is basically JFX, and in OpenJFX you're gonna find this is basically the documentation of JavaFX. You gotta here see the reference documentation, and then you're gonna click on getting started with JavaFX 11 plus, and now you come here in this other page, and now depending on the IDE that you're using, you gotta click on one option or another. In my case, and for this project, I'm gonna be using IntelliJ, specifically IntelliJ Ultimate. So it may change a little bit, but the concept is the same. The difference between IntelliJ Ultimate and IntelliJ, it's just that it comes with more tools, and the tools is basically scene builder, integrated scene builder, and some libraries that you will have to install by hand. They just come with it, but it's not a big deal. So let's resume. Now for IntelliJ, let's install the non-modular version from IDE. You click there, and then you get this part, you see, and then it says download the appropriate JavaFX SDK. You click there, and then you are gonna be redirected into Glucon. Glucon is a page when you can basically download all the releases of the JavaFX software. And in my case, I'm using Windows and an x64 architecture, and I'm gonna download the 24.0.1 version. You just click here, and then you're gonna get a zip. Okay. When you get that zip, let's come here. You get this zip, this exact zip. Then you extract all the files. You can extract them anywhere that you want. It doesn't matter. In my case, I'm quite lazy, so I install them in my downloads. You see. So let's enter this, and then you're gonna have these four folders. The one that we are gonna use, it's the lib. Okay. So now after you've done that, you come here into the IntelliJ, and now when making a new project, and you say, for example, new project, let's call it demo, it is important to have in mind which version of the Oracle JDK, well, whatever you're gonna use. So in my case, I'm gonna use 21 to demonstrate the problem that I just had. No dependencies, a new window. Okay, let's record this one. Now, as you create a new template, it's gonna give you this. Now, it has some problems, you see. It happens sometimes, so let's reload all from this kit to see if it's solved. If it isn't, then the project's corrupted. So you gotta make a new one, or well, I don't know. Just close it and open it again. Let's see. So project, recent projects, demo, new window. No, there's no way. Yeah, you gotta import it again. You gotta make it again. Or from this. This happens quite often when making projects with IntelliJ. So for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna demonstrate it with here this project that I just have open. So the proper way to have a project is this, with the Java applications, with the Java controllers, with the Java classes. And what you're gonna do with the installation that you just had is this. You're gonna add a new let's suppose that it isn't there, because that's what we are gonna do. That's what I'm gonna explain. So in the libraries, in the project structure, you come here and then you add a new library that's from Java. In my case, it's in the downloads. So I'll open this folder and then I'll come here to the library. You see, select this and then select the folder. You click OK. And if you want, you can rename it. So JavaFX, you see, JavaFX, you say, OK or enter, and it should be done. Now the dependencies should be resolved, and you can, just run the application, and we should get this nice window, which is basically this test code that IntelliJ gives us. So if you run it, welcome to the troubleshooting series, and that's it. That's my first troubleshooting record, and I hope that I don't find too much, otherwise I will be having to document a lot of troubles.